What's good, fam? You see the seatbelt? That means we locked in. And we rolling, baby. Now, it ain't mad dashing, you know. I'm deadhead cruising. Y'all thought I forgot. I know day ones. Y'all already know about that DHC, deadhead cruising. I ain't in no rush, though. I already kind of said it in the last video. I don't even know which video y'all gonna get first. We dropping so much content back to back. I told you we back to work, baby. But yeah, I don't know which one y'all gonna get first. Might get the one that explains why I'm doing what I'm doing, or maybe not. We'll figure that out on the other end. Just know, I'll tell you now, we leaving El Paso. I explained why in another video. I'm your test dummy. I'm figuring out stuff so you don't have to do what I do to make the mistakes. We cleaning them up now. It ain't even a mistake. It's a learning curve. I actually knew what it was going to be about when I went to El Paso, but I had to try it one more time because I operate in threes, baby. I operate in threes to make sure. That's part of my data research and analytics. But nah, man, we're on this I-10 heading back. And we're going to slide to that I-20 and go to Garland, Texas. We got a pickup in the morning, first thing. But you're going to ride with your boy through the whole day. I guess you could say the day, night, day, and night. Let me stop before I be in that Kid Cudi going crazy. But yeah, we about to head on to Garland, Texas. I'm going to let you ride with your boy. It's going to be some night driving. Because, you know, they already left. It was already 3-something. So hang tight. Ride with your boy. We're going to be getting in there real late. So we're probably going to have to shut it down in this van. Because y'all think I be playing when I be talking about, oh, I don't always sleep in the van. I take cat naps in the van. Don't worry, I'll show you a little bit of the setup. Give me a second. Let's get up the road. We gonna ride out. You gonna ride with your boy, and we finna get this. We gonna have a slumber party. Give me just a second, fam. Let me get up this road. All right, fam, we now touched down. We around the corner. We here. And man, I told you already, we was getting here early morning. Not enough time to get a hotel. But we still good. We got a couple hours. About 3-4 hours. Well, I got about 4 or 5 for pickup. But I'm just going to lay it down for a couple hours. Take my cat nap. Because I told you, we can't always get the hotel. But it ain't going to happen. After I smashed that whole water burger, got me some taquitos, baby, because I'm hungry. Your boy been driving, putting in some work. But yeah, you know what? I told you, I'll show you. I told you. It ain't nothing to it, nothing major. Can it focus in? Oh, man, it ain't focusing in. Let's see. Focus out. Focus out. There we go. There we go. Ain't nothing, just a little air mattress. Just a little air mattress. Major, nothing major. Just a little air mattress. I'm about to smash these taquitos. Get on this air mattress. And then I'm going to tap back in with you. So go ahead, chill, relax. I'm going to tap back in with you when it's time to go pick this load up. Give me a little bit. Let me catch a little shut eye after I eat these taquitos, and I'll pick you back up. Good morning, sunshine. Did you get enough sleep? Don't worry, I'll let you sleep in a few extra minutes. We already at the ship. I didn't want to wake you. We here, fam. We still a little early, though. Still. They don't open till 7. I see people here, but I'm going to go in there and see if we can get it before 7 so we can go and get up out of here, man. We got things to do today. So give me just a second. I'll tap back in with you. Fam, we loaded. It looked like it's sitting there tight. We got like a foot to spare. I didn't feel like moving all the stuff that's right behind the seat, like, you know, the tools and all that, the little basket, the jacks and all. I didn't feel like moving all that. So it's up in there, man. It looked like it's tight, but it's just big pieces. It's lightweight, man. I'm talking about, we was moving it around, and I was like, you know, I know no touch freight, but I'm finna jump in there. The dude was talking, he cool dude, but let's go ahead and Tetris this thing and put it up in there so your boy can get the rolling. And it's in here, tied down, strapped in, and we about to get up out of here, baby. We are in Garland, Texas, and we got to go 371 miles, baby. Ain't nothing to it but to do it and slide up into Wichita, Kansas. I'm trying to see if I can get that thing there today and get it up out of here so we can get that moolah, baby. Gotta get that bread. But don't worry, baby, you gonna ride with me. I don't know if it's gloomy, sunny. I don't know. I seen a little bit of sprinkles of rain in the forecast. Let's just get to going so we ain't gotta deal with none of it. So give me just a second. Sit back. I'm gonna let you ride with your boy. Let's get this. I don't even know what they call right now. I can't even remember what he told me. But I'll know what it is by the time we get to the end. Just ride with your boy. I got you. We're here, fam. I just gotta figure out where we're supposed to go as we just went through this puddle of water. I just talked to the receiver. He told me, but the way he told me to go. Just give me a second. I'll tap back in with you. Give me just a second. All right, fam. It's gone. It's done. They are, man, I'm talking about as soon as I was unstrapping the stuff, they was yanking it up out of there. So it wasn't nothing to get. You already seen what it was anyway. It's gone. It's out. It's out. And we done, baby. 371 miles gone. Just like that. I told you we was getting it here same day, baby. Get that money to start hitting this account. Yeah, fam, we left out of Garland. Ran on up here to Wichita, Kansas. 371 miles. And they paid you about $1.34 a mile. Yep, $1.34 a mile. Got the $500 for that one. Now, I know if everybody was like, but you was just in El Paso. I know, fam, we already discussed that. That's why we got back. Remember, by now, if you're looking at this, the other video should have came out explaining the different layouts of why I say know your regions and all that. I just went out to El Paso to do one more research one more time. I explained that to you in the other video already. That's why we did it this way. I was getting back inside of the, I guess you could say circle, triangle, whatever you want to call it. Get back where the region was at. Where the money, what they say, where the money resides for your boy. Because remember, this looks different for everybody. So apparently if you like from California, Nevada, Arizona, your market and region looks a little bit different, whether it be regional, local, OTR for you, what it looks for you. We've already discussed this in a bunch of different lives. Where I'm at, I based out of Texas. I got back from El Paso because remember I told you El Paso, Texas is just big. The amount of distance it takes, I've said this before, from Houston to Texas is the same for me to get from Houston to Atlanta. From Houston to El Paso is about the same for me to go from Houston to El Paso, give or take a couple miles. It's just how it is. So I went out there, we did that research, we discussed that already, so I had to get back within inside of my bubble, that circle. It's in the last video. If you didn't see it, fam, new fam, you got to go watch the last video to know what I'm talking about. Just go back one. Just go back one. It'll make a lot more sense in what I'm saying. But we back in our region, baby. And this is what it looks like. So we got here. This is also what I mean when I said, like, I've told y'all before, like, for me, like, yeah, I'm enjoying learning all the different stuff because I got to learn it so it makes sense to me. And I share what I learned with y'all. But this is a prime example of when I say, like, because I told you Texas to El Paso is like going Texas all the way to Atlanta. So when I say I can run around Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana kind of thing, even cross over into Kansas sometimes, it's still, matter of fact, that's a better way to put it. For if I would have left out of Houston and drove up here, I still would have got here faster than if I would have drove to El Paso. I just went out there for market research. I told y'all, just to see that region again, but we ain't got to go back out there. So let's break it down, because not even just because, you know, we covered CPM, we've covered COL, we've covered a lot of foundational stuff. And now it's time to start putting some framework up. Y'all already got that, fam. We ain't got to keep going back over the old stuff. Day one, fam. That's why I keep sending y'all back to the old video. It's time to start putting some framework on this thing. This foundation that we got. Got to get something on this thing. So that's what we starting at. That's why we put the last video out that showed the breakdown with a little. I know y'all like my artistic approach to that. Don't worry, fam. It's funny to me if it ain't funny to you. But yeah. So now it's time to start putting some foundation, because in this game, there's a very big difference between being logical and delusional. Give you an example. For me, it's delusional to think that I'm going to just run out to El Paso and just get all this work and run around and keep going. It's delusional. That's not how El Paso's set up. It's going too far out the region. I understand OTR. OTR looks different because that's why I told you before, between miles and states, OTR and local and regional all can be different, because technically local for somebody that stays like in South Carolina, because it's in South Carolina, ain't local in Texas, because I just showed you Texas to El Paso. So it all looks a little different. It all depends on where you're from and all that. So we got to start introducing some logic and eliminate some delusion. I don't want y'all out there just running around. So for example, unless you just want to see it, the delusion is, because we said Atlanta, is say I'm in Atlanta and I'm gonna run a load all the way to Cali and I'm just finna go get all this money. Yeah, you might get a good load going out there, but the delusion is thinking that you're gonna come right back and just run all around. Logical is understanding when you figure out your market, how you can stay in the same area and make the same money. For example, We can run around and make $2,500 a week, staying in Texas, maybe Louisiana. We've done this before. That same logic can be applied to different areas. That's why I gave you the circle. But delusion is thinking that because you do it in that area that you can run all over the United States and double and triple your money. It doesn't work like that. It's only so much time in the day. You can only do so much driving before you have to rest. For example, again, if you take a load from Cali, from Georgia, Atlanta, all the way to Cali, because we've done all this before. That's the market research. We're doing the framework now because we got to get the logic and remove the delusion. You might can get, because we've done it, get a load from Cali. We did one from Cali to Texas. That was like $1,500, but it's going to take your whole day. You're going to be dog tired, passed out the next day. You're going to lose the day. You're not going to get a load going right back to Cali and get another $1,500. It's possible. It's always possible. But by the time you do that, the week is going to be up and you made $3,000. At the same time, we've taken loads that went 1,900 miles. We've taken loads that went 2,000 some miles. By the time you finish driving it and get stuff dropped off, picked up, do all the work to get it all there, by the end of the week, you're still going to end up. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can only make $2,500 a week. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just giving you the logic of when you start looking at averages. So normally, from my experience, hitting that 5,000 every single week, every week. I'm talking about, unless we're talking about regular OTR, playing the board. I'm not talking about if you got a dedicated something or if you're doing contract. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you're just using brokers, using the load boards, using different courier companies. Bottom end, maybe that 1,500, depending on how you're working it, but you can get averaged up 25, 35, even up to 4,000. We've done this before. We're talking logical. We're not using the delusion that we're going to make 5 bands every single week for 52 weeks. Not doing that. We're frameworking. I want you to stay within the logic with the understanding that there is always room for improvement, but you're going to have some down weeks because you need to take a break. But I don't want nobody out here running around. That's that delusion again, thinking you can just run all over the United States and drive 12 to 15 hours per day, all day, Sunday through Saturday. You have to stop. Even if you think about big rigs, box trucks, they have ELDs for a reason. You got to sleep. Even if you say back in the day they did this and that, I know they back in the day they made them logs do what them logs do. But at the end of the day, you still are only physically going to be able to do so much. So I say all that to say, when you find out what works for you, what works for your region, understanding your area, we already produce off the research I've done. Again, everybody's research is different. Everybody might find something else out. I'm just sharing with the journey what I've experienced over running around the different sections that we've run around, that y'all have been with me on. That map that we showed, that was just of where I have determined with me running how I run, that's what works for me. If it works for you, I hope it does. If it doesn't, hey fam, I'm not mad. Do what works for you. But either way it go, even if what I'm saying doesn't work for you, you have to still put some logic into the decisions you make, and don't just go out here in delusion. Don't even come in this game with that delusion. I don't want nobody, and remember I told you, watch other YouTube creators, content creators, people out here in this realm, whether it be gig apps where it's doing OTR, local, contract, whatever it is. Understand what they're saying, get what they're saying, and apply the stuff that you need for yourself. But don't just run out there and go off of somebody posting one video and said they made $20,000 in a month, but at the same time, that's not every month. I'm not talking about box trucks and big rigs. We're talking about cargo vans at this particular moment. So if you see somebody say that, it has to have some receipts behind it. I'm telling you this because I want you to use your, we already talked about this before. I want you to use your interpreting skills. I want you to be able to discern things. We've talked about discernment. That's part of this game. Discerning when it's right, discerning when it's wrong. But you have to use logic, and don't run around here in delusion and think, I'm finna buy this cargo van and I'm finna go out there and make 300,000. It sounds funny, but if you say you're making 20 bands a month, that's 240,000 a year. See how that sounds? anything's possible. I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. I want you to dream to the sky, to the moons, whatever. But now, it's for me. My logic, I'm still in the circle. So it's time to go get some more. You know what? I wasn't even gonna do that to y'all. I'm gonna do it anyway. I already got the next load. It don't pick up till tomorrow. But again, remember the circle. Remember I told you wherever you drop it, because I'm in Wichita. I'm right outside of the circle. I already knew I was gonna have to, I told you this, deadhead back into the circle to get the work. Remember, for example, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go reference the last video. Wichita, the closest major spot is to Oklahoma City, Kansas City. I had to equivalent to get inside that circle. Don't get me wrong, I didn't get the load from neither one of those two, so don't be trying to get ahead of me. You'll find out about that in the next video. But we had to get back in the circle. The load we picked up was inside the circle. It took us a little bit out, but now we get back into the circle. It all gonna make sense, I'm telling you. We're gonna start referencing this type of talk now. We got the foundation. We got the logical part. We know the CPM, the CO, we got all that. Now it's time to do the framework. I told you, I'm gonna walk you through this business setup based off of my knowledge and what I'm experienced. I'm gonna walk you through it. We're gonna do this together. But now it's time to start building the framework so we're not just running all over the United States. That's why I said I might not go back to California. I might not go back to Florida. If I do, it won't be to the bottom of Miami. I have no reason to. I understand the circle. I understand how to get back into it. Now we're going to work and build off the framework on that and lose business principles and interchange them with cargo van and OTR, local regional, so you can pick up what I'm picking up and we can do it together so we can remove the delusion and add logic. Because believe it or not, I know it's 2025. I know people don't believe this, but there is a difference between being logical and delusional. But I'm not going to hold you up, fam. I already dropped this load. We got the $1.34. We got the 500. Hey, what they say, put it in the bag. We got the bag. It is secured. And now I got to get back in that circle. So I'm not going to hold y'all up. Y'all go ahead and get y'all bags. Keep getting them. I see y'all out there shining. And I'm finna go get set up. Y'all know y'all looking at your boy like, BG, I know you tired. You still in. Don't worry. I'm finna just go ahead and go to where the next bag pick up in the morning. Get my hotel and get a little, it might be night and a day, night. Y'all know how we do, fam. I'm not finna mess with y'all day and night. Let me get up out of here, fam. Y'all be safe out on that road, man. I see the rain out there for some of y'all, but be safe on that road. Get them bags. I'm finna go ahead and slide over here and do this deadhead so I can go and get a hotel room. Get me some shut-eye so we can pick this bag up in the morning and get to moving. But until that video, until the next video, y'all stay blessed.